That's a great question.
I think mine's when my mum used to cut my fringe. Really, really blunt as a child.
I had the Kelly Osbourne haircut in high school, so like the long and the short. So now like a mom haircut. It was great. Sarah, you're the senior. You can go first.
I'm Sarah, and my job role at Silverbean is a senior paid marketing manager.
And I'm Deanne. I am a paid marketing manager.
So PPC is it's a great service for marketing. It just allows a lot of the first time. It's the first point of contact for users when trying to find products or services online.
Yeah, so it's through a lot of paid sources. So Google, Bing, social platforms, all those ads that you see pop up when you're either searching or you viewed a product before and you see an ad again, that's us finding you.
So clients typically come to us with problems such as slow business growth, or they're in decline, or they just don't have the brand awareness and visibility online, and just need our support for either driving further revenue or brand awareness just to get their products and services out there. So yeah, it's just about getting the budgets and the clear objectives and aims of the client. And just finding especially the right channel on paid for the business and the objective. So if a client was looking to come on for the PPC service for Google, I think the first thing we do is assess whether, if it's say a lead gen client, it'd be all keyword targeting based, and just looking into the sort of CPCs, looking into the keyword planner that you can use on Google Ads. And just seeing how much and assessing the CPCs and what the competition and the demand's like for those sort of terms. So for a Google campaign, again, we'd have to assess if it's a lead gen client or an ROI based client. And if it's if you are trying to sell a service or a product, we could go down a lot of different avenues, whether it's keyword-based targeting or a dynamic search ads, which is, they still appear as text campaigns, or it could be Google Shopping that we could use. And then we'd just assess the sort of CPCs that you're looking at paying, so the average cost per click, and the demand that you're going to have to pay for if it's a high competitive keyword. And looking at the competition that's already in the market space. So that helps a client just by giving an overall estimation of what budgets you're likely to be playing with, and how much we can forecast you're going to have to spend to make certain revenue or certain amount of leads back. And again, it'd be based on things like seasonality of the product or the service, as to when we forecast your peak season is and what sort of results you can expect to see from that.
I think it also gives our clients an idea of what is achievable, because sometimes, they have this great product and they're looking to sell 1 million of them in the first month, but we can look with the tools that we have and be like, this is how much it will cost you for these results, and just make sure that we're looking at the true facts when we're presenting our strategy and tactics to clients.
Mm-hmm. From my experience, a lot of frustrations come if we've got maybe Google betas that we can be using, where it might need some imagery or video assets, and it just takes it's a long turnaround time for clients at the client side to come back with the sort of graphics that we need to be able to utilize some of the features that are available.
And I think clients too, PPC is a great tool, whether you're using it across Google, Bing, social, but they see it as this magic wand that they're going to come and sign up for a PPC and tomorrow they're just going to see 1,000 sales. And although that is what we're striving for and is what we hope for our clients, as Sarah explained, there is a lot of groundwork that goes into it in building these campaigns that are going to show success. And sometimes it's more of a gradual build over a few weeks or a couple months. So although we do want to see the quickest wins possible, we want to make sure we're doing it right.
I think the biggest piece of advice I could give to a PPC client is to set the goals and objectives at the start, and you know from the get-go what you're expecting to deliver, and then up their expectations as well, and just managing that and just making sure it's a realistic target, looking at the previous history, what's happening in the marketplace. Just so everything should be going in the right direction, and we know and we can expect that to be happening as well.
No, 100%, I agree. Clear objectives just makes our job easier, and also the relationship just flows a lot better. So great advice, Sarah.
Coming up in the next 12 months for paid, it's an ever-changing landscape anyway for marketing. I think there's constantly new features coming out, new testing, new alphas and betas to test with the different channels. I think from what I gather, it's a lot going in the way of audience and getting more in depth with that and more granular. And automation's the big talking point, and it has been for the last 12 months. And I think that's just going to keep developing with more tools available, and just the platforms themselves creating more and more algorithms to work with automation just to make our lives a lot easier.
In terms of social in the upcoming year, we're looking at, although we are still going to be advertising on the most known platforms like Facebook and Instagram, we are seeing a bit of a plateau for some of our clients, and just in general, users are down. So I think we're going to be doing some cool things with other platforms like Pinterest and Reddit and Snapchat, and experimenting with those and getting some really exciting campaigns out there.